to terminate over 800 plus people. I mean, Bukola, these people, they were employed, giving them individual letters and giving them their individual condition of service, right? But you now use a single letter in terminating everyone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name remains Alexis Unyan, aka Oreman in Canada. You are all welcome to my YouTube channel. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Oreman in Canada. Kindly like, share, and comment. As you do so, you'll be blessed in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So, today I want to still continue about the issue Dangote Refinery is having with PENGASEN. How Dangote sacked 800 workers with just a single sack letter because they voluntarily joined PENGASEN. You understand? Just because the workers decide to join PENGASEN, which is the union that is controlling oil and gas workers in Nigeria, Dangote sacked 800 workers with just a single letter. You know, when they talk that time, for my comment, when I first talk about this issue, some people, they make very unnecessary comments against me. You understand? Me, I worked for Dangote for 4 years, and I know how Dangote did they rip Nigeria workers. I think they rip Nigeria workers. So, I will play the video for you. That is the interview with the Nupeng shaman, the PENGASEN shaman, Osifo. I will play the interview to you for you, make you see how everything take play out. So what this Osifo talk, the shaman of PENGASEN, now just waiting Dangote to do. You understand? Now just waiting Dangote to do. Even when I was there, when I worked there, now the same thing. Dangote don't want to hear anything union. You understand? Why he don't want to make workers join union, those kind of stuff? Now because make people feel they sack workers in there, making they use workers still they do slave, all those slave job, all those kind of thing. They're making they use workers still they do over labor. I just say, so that's why I should say inaugurate join union. So listen to this Nupeng shaman. Listen to what he talk about Dangote. You go say, I never even listened to this video before I talk with me I experienced for there 4 years when I work for Dangote Refinery. With I experience, I never listen to this video. I today I just I'm gonna listen to this video. So those my viewers will be say they comment all those things against what I talk. Make they listen, make they see what this man talk and what I talk, whether they see the difference. I said Dangote, is there among the people who say they destroy Nigeria? The economy of Nigeria today is bleeding because of the people, this Dangote. See what this PENGASEN chairman talk when they had meeting with the management of Dangote. Listen to what he talk. He just say at first, the government body will be say that they regulate this refinery, oil and gas. The government body will be say at least before you establish refinery, all those kind of things. They say government body will say they in charge. When you say you go meet everything, you explain, you say you want to establish refinery, then all those environmental impact assessments, all those things we say they go do, those pre-qualification activities we say they go do before they will feel certify you to operate refinery. They say till now, they even still get problem with Dangote because that Dangote refinery, when it sites for that place, it's not over approved by Nigeria government. You understand? So that regulatory body now, where they control refinery, they control this oil and gas, everything when they set up on oil and gas, those refinery, those stuff. The regulatory body, the government regulatory body, say they not even give Dangote approval. It was not given approval self to set up refinery, but it went on to set up refinery. Why those regulatory government regulatory body say they're very important? Because they do environmental impact assessment, so they will see that place where they start the refinery, whether it's okay, you understand? So they will look the impact, even the people where they live for the environment, all those things, so that thing will have impact on the environment. But those things, they avoid them. Not to tell you, say, Dangote there among the people. We need to say refinery in a cement industry. Many of the cement industry, that's what they do. You will just go set up cement industries, actually they produce cement, they export, they sell. Without even the community, all those things, we say they produce the cement, then they benefit in it. You understand? One, government never approve the refinery. Secondly, you understand? They say Nupeng, all those things. They don't first. I told you that how Nupeng first come when they start that project. Say they want to see how the workers do those stuff. How they take care of the workers, the welfare of the workers do those stuff, because now oil and gas project. How Dangote withdraw all the employment letter. How many Nigerians? Over roughly what about 3,000 to 4,000 Nigerians, so those things, when they did the project, all those things, when we say, the letter-headed paper we say used to give them employment was bearing Dangote Refinery project. Dangote Refinery, yes, Dangote Refinery Company, Dangote Refinery Oil Company, not the letter, added this in the beer. So because say when the peg say and say, okay, this thing oil and gas, those stuff. So when they had to come in, before you know Dangote change, he say the employment I would say give people say don't stay Dangote for about 20 years, all those things. Dangote retrieve the employment letter. He now change the employment letter to Dangote projects, then Dangote refinery projects. You see, the project say not be refinery, all those kinds of things. That was how you see say they used to escape. And before Abo design come out, many of the workers, maybe say they collect the employment letter. Many of them do not come get letter again. They not give people, many of them employment letter again. So as to tell you how Dangote be. Now the refinery are also operational. The workers now sit down to join PENGASEN so that they can be paid well. They feel they pay them well. All those job security, all those kind of things. You do finish now, you sack 800 workers just with a single sack letter. Workers will be saying all of them individually, they get the employment letter. Because everybody gets your employment letter when it start talk. So if you want to sack, you have to sack them individually. But now use only one sack letter to sack about 800 workers because they join. That's what it be. Dangote will be say if you sack workers, this is graduates, Nigerian graduates, when they be say you can't go India. You can't they go India for training, you understand? Before the refinery project starts. Although Nigerian graduates they make first class 2-1. You know say when they go India for 6 months training, you know say when they come back, Dangote sack all of them. Dangote sack all of them. All the workers, all those graduates who say go train, he sack all of them. One day night he sack all of them. Just one day, just sack all of them because say he tell them to come work, may they come work Saturday or Sunday, which is not in their contract, all those kind of things. They just say no. Say this is not in their contracts. If you want to make them come Saturday or Sunday, at least they need to negotiate about those things so that they go. But this one just they say come work Saturday and Sunday, and they get to the activity they do for weekend because their family can still start now Monday to Friday. Then they work. Now so they sack all the workers. So this what it is PENGASEN chairman they talk. All now the truth. Now waiting they happen for Dangote. You can we that time we say I be civil engineer, they work for them for the project, the final project. When they say Dangote, they use us to work extra hours, Saturday, Sunday, overtime, all those things they pay. When we complain, all those things. After they call us together, all those things, they were engineer everything. They just say we'll be about 200 or something engineers. He say they go sack us. He say if we complain again, they're going to sack us. If they sack us, the next day say they go employ other people. Say for us to be in Dangote is an opportunity. You understand? So all those things when they say that this Mr. Edwin, Dangote like to the cut corners. One thing Dangote go understand, you know, say he never operate oil and gas before. Now those cement plants, all those cement, this thing, they oil and gas, their regulation, they different. And the truth. So he get unions, so those things, when they regulate oil and gas. So it is a refinery that just cement plants, where we say you just go start to the bring machine, break stone, start to the produce cement. That will be refined. They get many things with it. Even The environment, the environment where refinery dey now, that now is a very hazardous environment. You understand? So the people who say they would dey there, all those they have to, even that land. You see that land where we say Dangote build the refinery and the fertilizer that land. Go there, you go see this thing. The case of that, even those people, the people that get that very community where they collect that land, till today, Dangote never see pay them. When I was in the project, the case of that land people say Dangote build the refinery, is still the court till today. It did not compensate the people, those people. As I'm talking to you now, go there, make you see, they build refinery, they build fertilizer plants in midst of those people. So I'm talking to you now, the kind of environmental hazard they did there, not be small. All those fishes, all those things, the river, all those things, they don't pollute them, everything. And that might be the source of the people's livelihood. Because when Dangote do this in the refinery, all those things of fertilizer, there was nothing like environmental impact assessment. You understand? They say even say for the federal government, the body will say they in charge of those things, say Dangote boycott them. For Canada, all those kind of developed countries, you go free do that kind of thing. Say go see where the refinery dey for here, for Canada here. Where the refinery dey now, where we say people need to live, industrial area, people need to live away. Now that's not how they work. There's nobody that is no residential area there. Everything is just industrial. You carry refinery go put for where people you boycott this in government because say you get money. Nobody will talk to you. I said Dangote among people they destroy this country. How can you sack 800 workers a day just with it's just a single letter? Because they join union, at least for job security and for better salary. You sack them. So that's what Dangote be. That's what Dangote be. That's what they sack workers. This Mr. Edwin. That's why you say they don't want to join union. I just so that they feel the sack workers. All those things. See, many of the workers who don't work for Dangote for a very long time, no benefit, nothing. If they just say, if you be driver, Dangote, he say be driver, say you be driver for 5 years, say you drive, say, say you don't get that thing, they say they'll give you house loan. Dangote, they give house loan. Dangote, they give house loan. No car loan self, Dangote, they give. Person will say never fee pay person when they will give you car loan. How much be your salary? How much be your salary in Dangote when Dangote go use to give you house loan? Even this engineer, that I will say the condition of service. Before Dangote will give you car as loan, give you a car for loan. You work 10 years. 10 years, then you go work. Before Dangote will give you car for loan as an engineer for the condition of service. And the paper, so the document, everything go there with them. They say they give can they say he pay a drivers more than graduates. Where Dangote for pay drivers more than graduates? How much the drivers they receive? The time we say we did the refinery project, almost every day, almost every day, the workers, the drivers, they go on strike. At times, during that December time, they go use their truck to block road. Nobody will see road pass, still travel. Why? Dangote they pay workers well. Almost 90% of Dangote drivers are casual na the day. And how much they pay them every 2 weeks? Some 25,000 every 2 weeks. Some 18,000, some 20,000 every 2 weeks. Then they pay them the casual. So for a month, the average salary for driver for a month for Dangote now about 50,000. And those drivers said that those they drive ill also. They drive ill also those things. Like those ones who they drive those Shackman, those truck, all those things. Dangote they pay them at all. Those Shackman drivers, Dangote don't pay them at all because I work with them. What they use them till they leave sand, all those stuff. 4 or 5 months salary, Dangote go. How much Dangote they pay them? Dangote they pay some 18,000, 20,000, 25,000. Now they pay those Shackman drivers. And sometimes 4, 5, 6 months, you never will pay. So now come ask the driver, say, how now how they survive? They work, then they pay on a day. It's not the diesel. That's why they say those Dangote drivers say, diesel. Then they say, the moment you give them diesel for work, before you know, they don't sell the diesel. They don't go to do the work. Because then they used to survive. Dangote don't pay them. You understand? So the driver said they don't get jobs. And I say they sack them, everything. Many of them, when they drive, those outside boys, they don't get license, no training. You know how many people they kill? You know what work for Dangote Refinery? You know how many people want to kill inside the premises? No safety, nothing. So Dangote is the problem of Nigeria. Let me tell you, how can you set up a refinery without the government government not give you approval. There's nothing like pre-qualification to check everything, for government to check everything, to say, okay, see everything in order. You just set up refinery. So anybody when they talk now, because they be big man, nobody will talk. So kudos to PENGASEN. That's why union, they very good. Because union, they protect the interests of workers. And this is not this PENGASEN now. When we say they involved, and I say for you to sack that, those 800 workers, I say for you to sack them. Union boys, when we say that they come up. I say for you to sack all of them. So I give kudos to PENGASEN. This will see for all those things, for standing firm to protect the interests of those workers. And those workers, they must join NUPENG. Nothing Dangote won't do. If they just say, Dangote say to join, you know, still voluntary, say, listen, if you they operate oil and gas, you operate under the oil and gas industry for Nigeria, you must NUPENG, PENGASEN, all those things. And then the regulator, there's no way you go avoid NUPENG and PENGASEN if you are operating oil and gas in Nigeria. You understand? So Dangote is in a cement industry. Don't not be cement, this is oil and gas. You must get bottlenecks. You understand? So that means so I will try to play the video so that because if person they talk, make they see truth for what person they talk. Everything what they tell assist. I remember listening to this video when I want to play, so I just did the video. I just said, okay, now I bring this video, come make a play. I'm gonna say what they talk now true. How Dangote they avoid those things. Tax, even tax, every day they pay. All Nigeria road. Nigeria now get road today because of Dangote truck. They destroy all the road for Nigeria. All the Dangote truck. Because when Dangote now started to import cement, they carry cement up and down for this. Nigeria road was okay. Now Nigeria not get road again. They destroy the road. Dangote truck. I just said. So that means so all this problem when Nigeria workers they face, the management of Dangote. Now this person, Edwin, Mr. Edwin, that Indian. You understand? So you know more make Nigeria in better salary, but Indians, in the go the refinery, just go to the refinery, make you go do assessment, make you see Indians when they put for BP pollution. All those Indians they put for everywhere for them. So I will play that video that make you listen to what in this NUPENG chairman talk to Sifo. How Dangote sack 800 workers a day. He just sacked them with just a single letter because they join union, which is their rights. Their right and their right to join union. Should I tell you so? So I would like to stop here. So please, kindly subscribe to my. I'm not against Dangote. I'm not against him. Because for to overdo business for all this kind of thing, but you have to follow due process and make sure say everything we say they do for Nigerian workers. Give them. So that be the thing. They just say the drivers, they receive pass graduate. For where? Where Dangote drivers say, oh, na casuals, let me drivers. They so how you see Dangote drivers and staff. So I would like to stop here. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, or even in Canada. Kindly like, share, and comment. As you do so, you will be blessed in the mighty name of Jesus. So I'm going to play this video. This NUPENG chairman interview he gets for channels, make you see everything what they talk so not true. So thank you. Bye for now, and God bless you. Amen. Thank you.
Huge resources spent on turnaround maintenance. And more importantly, how do we strike a balance between protecting workers' rights and the need for employers to maximize profits in the downstream oil sector? Mr. Festus Osifo, who wears two hats as the President of the Trade Union Congress and President of PENGASEN, is my guest tonight, who speaks more on the backstory of the dispute and provides answers to the concerns over the consequences arising from the dispute. Mr. Festus Osifo, welcome to Hard Copy.
Thank you so much, Bukola. Thank you for having me.
And thank you indeed for making out time to come, because we know that it's been a busy couple of days for you amid the negotiations.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
And speaking of which, we saw that it ran into about 2 days with efforts of the federal government to intervene and broker, a form of resolution, which we have now arrived at. Give us a sense of why it went on for that long and what were the high points?
Yes, thank you so much, Bukola. 2 days was not really long if you look at it in the sense of that. But just a synopsis of how we got to that point. So when Dangote Refinery came on stream sometime in 2021, 2022, so we deployed some of our executives. They went there. They had a meeting with the group CEO and some of the senior management of Dangote Refinery, both PENGASEN and NUPENG. So they had a conversation and they told us that their employees, that they were free to join union, being that it's the law. So this was in 2022, and we did not act. All this while, we waited and we allowed, the refinery to settle down. They started producing AGO, started producing PMS and all that. Even while the employees, they were coming to us that they want to join PENGASEN, we asked them, hold on a bit, until the MOU that was signed between between Dangote management and NUPENG, as witnessed by NLC and TUC. So they gave a 2 weeks window that within these 2 weeks that the workers are free to join the union. So when they now gave that 2 weeks notice, so the employees, they came to us in their droves that they want to join PENGASEN. In fact, on a particular day, over 30 or 40 of them came to our secretariat and told us that they want to join PENGASEN. So it was because of that, we now said, okay, let's deploy forms to them. We deploy a Google form to them, and behold, within 48 hours, over 800 clubs filled the form. So they now said that they want us to unionize them before that window of 2 weeks elapses. So that was why on the 22nd of September, that was the day that 2 weeks window would elapse. That was why we now sent them the form, sent Dangote the communication. We sent Dangote a letter informing him that, or rather the management, that these people, that they have registered with us freely and voluntarily as required by the law, that they've registered with us and that moving forward they are now our members. These are the pro-tem executives. So we did that on the 22nd of September. Then by the 23rd and 24th, they now got some of their HRO executives to do a word count. So they were going from offices to offices, from unit to unit, to confirm if these people, if they truly subscribe to PENGASEN. So they were ticking the box. Truly, over 800 plus acknowledge the fact that yes, we have signed to be members of PENGASEN voluntarily. So this happened till Wednesday last week. Then on Thursday, that was when he now used a single letter to terminate over 800 plus people. I mean, Bukola, these people, they were employed, giving them individual letters and giving them their individual condition of service, right? But you now use a single letter in terminating everyone. That is quite not correct. That is not how it should even be done. To terminate an individual, you give him his own letter, but with a single letter, they terminated all. So this happened on Thursday. Then I and my executive, we had a meeting with the Congress of the PENGASEN members in Dangote, whereby we gave them a lot. I mean, they told us what the challenges were. They explained to us the issues and that they were at the gate that morning. And we now had a NEC meeting on Saturday, and the NEC decided that this is an extraordinary times and we need to take an extraordinary measure. So that's what prompted the industrial action.
And these are some of the things that were being discussed during the haggling and the back and forth during the meeting.
Yes, certainly. Certainly.
But the backstory is beginning to emerge to the effect that we're hearing that it was a WhatsApp group that was created in which, some of these workers were being enlisted on that WhatsApp group to provide information about the operations of Dangote Refinery to your association. Have you chanced upon that report?
To our association?
PENGASEN was allegedly recruiting these staff to enlist in a WhatsApp group, and they provided forms for them, and they were asking them to provide confidential information about operations at the refinery.
Which confidential information are they going to provide that would warrant a sack? You have 800 people. I mean, they created a WhatsApp group, which is normal. PENGASEN have 160 branches. 150 of them operate in the private sector, and they all have WhatsApp group. I am from Total Energies upstream, all right? We have a WhatsApp group. all the chapters, they have WhatsApp group. What is there about WhatsApp group?
But if you run an organization and, confidential information was being harvested from your organization to, WhatsApp group chat will go outside your community, would you be...
What is the confidential information?
Would you be comfortable with that?
What is the confidential information? And there is no PENGASEN official that is even in that group, Bukola. It's a group of employees, all right? So if a group of employees, they are discussing things about their company, what is really the challenge about that? There is no PENGASEN official. I am not in their WhatsApp group. There is none of the secretariat staff that is in their WhatsApp group. I can't be, because what is really special about Dangote? That's the question we've asked. Because really, PENGASEN is in 150 private organizations. I cannot be in all their WhatsApp group. I don't belong to any of those WhatsApp groups because they have their chapter and their branch executives that manages their activities. So it's not really for us to be in their WhatsApp group. So they could be in their WhatsApp group discussing some issues peculiar to their organization. It's for them. But they should show us evidence of those confidential information that they were sharing with PENGASEN. Show us the evidence of that. It's not just enough to say confidential information. Those are buzzwords. Just as they said, that sabotage. We later found out that there was really nothing like sabotage in any way.
But another question that is just as important is why the conflicts are coming back to back. And people are asking, what do the oil industry players have against Dangote? Prior to PENGASEN versus Dangote, it was New Peng, and Dangote was Dapman versus Dangote. So why are these issues coming back to back?
Do you know that as of today, Dangote Refinery doesn't have license to operate? NMDPRA is the regulator of the mid and the downstream in the oil and gas industry. They don't even allow the NMDPRA to do their work. Let me explain one thing to you, Bukola. Dangote has operated in an industry that you didn't have regulations. So he has been used to, being in a system where there is no regulation, a system where you just set up factory, you really, don't have those kind of strong regulations that we have in the oil and gas industry. That was why, from the beginning, if you could check, the problem started earlier with NMDPRA, the regulator of the industry. If you remember, where the current authority chief executive came out to make some statements, I think sometime last year. Then you now have a series of challenges, thereafter. So the problem really is that I'm not quite sure that they did their due diligence to understand this industry, because the oil and gas industry is a unique industry that operates, that has the same code, all over the world. So that understanding really was not there, number one. Then number two, people have asked, is it really about the sacking of these people? What else could it be? Okay, when they have even agreed now to say we are moving them, we are taking them back, didn't the strike end? The strike ended. So if it was because of another reason, we wouldn't have stopped the strike, right? But the strike ended immediately. They said, okay, the federal government imposed it on them that, okay, you are going to do this or that. And as of today, they said they've accepted. So we are watching. So it was purely about these people. When you tell someone a saboteur and you disengage that person based on that reason, that person would find it extremely difficult to find job anywhere anymore. When you even terminate someone from his place of work, it's difficult for that person to find job elsewhere because they will ask you, where have you worked? Go and bring references from where you worked. There's no employer that will see that Mr. A was terminated in a particular organization that will want to employ such person. Talk less of the fact that they were termed saboteur. So when you say someone has sabotaged your company, that was why we were really interested to say, no, these are young engineers, 26, 27, 28 years old, that their future will be destroyed if we don't act decisively. So,
but when you say that Dangote doesn't have a license to operate, it really doesn't answer all of the questions, because then some would say that perhaps the oil industry players do not want the importation regime to end, and hence perhaps that the marketers are using New Peng and PENGASEN as proxies to fight a player who has put his hard-earned money, $20 billion, to put an investment on ground that has now begun to help Nigeria exit that regime of petroleum importation of petroleum products. Is that the case here, that the marketers are using PENGASEN and new PENGASEN proxies to fight Dangote, and indeed some government players, whom Dangote himself accused as having refineries abroad, do not also want that investment, that national asset, to thrive?
First, Bukola, NMDPRO is a government agency, right? So it's owned by government. So what you are saying is that the government does not want Dangote to succeed. That's what you infer by that. Because if the regulator, that is government, they are government. So if they are having some issues with the refineries, so that means government does not want Dangote to operate. And that is not the case, number one. Then number two, Bukola, really, we've heard these narratives. You know, as unionists at times, we have thick skins because people spin narratives X, Y, Z. The question we have asked is that if Dangote did not sack those people, there wouldn't have been any cause for action. That's the reality. So who started it? Was it that Dangote was just on his own, allowing the people to unionize? They will not go there and start struggling? The answer clearly is a no. So the cause of action was because of the termination of these people. They're talking about marketers. We largely in PENGASEN, we have our teeth majorly in the upstream and minimal presence in both the mid and the downstream, Bukola. So we are not into PMS distribution. We are not into moving PMS from one tank farm to another. That's not our core area of jurisdiction. So NUPENG is in that area. For us, the clear cause of it was issues bordering about the sack. I have asked the question. If he did not sack these our members and we are agitating for no just cause, then that question will be valid. But when you drill it down, he started it, or the company management started it by the firing unjustly of 800 people. So when they now recall them back, didn't the strike stop? How come those marketers did not tell us that we should not stop the strike? If they were actually the one using us. We don't have any relationship with them whatsoever.
So they're totally unrelated?
No, totally unrelated, 100%.
They just happen to happen coincidentally.
100%.
But we'll find out just how trite that argument is, in line with other concerns also that some other players, you say not PENGASEN, NUPENG, are also, working to retain an old template that Nigeria should be exiting from. But that will be after the break. This is hard copy on Channels Television. We'll pause for a break now. When we return, we'll explore the other aspects of the conversation, including what's happening with the Port Harcourt Refinery.